I think you put it in the wrong hole. Alright guys, today on the YouTubes, here's the 1600cc Type 2 air-cooled VW motor that I am rebuilding. We're going with a black on orange style look. Some would call the women and some would steal the Bible. For the sake of my survival. Baptize me in a bottle of bean for Johnny on the vinyl.
Wait a minute, get it 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods, top-notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, back down your errors, pushing culture, baby, got that body you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather, swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Silly on silent with the product and the pillar loud. That's how you make the money.
Alright guys, 2008 Ford E350. Here's a common problem with these things, guys. Watch yourself. This radius arm has broke. As you guys can see, it's broke all the way through. The whole bottom half is not holding on. As you can see, we're hanging on by a hair right up here at the top. So today we're going to be replacing this fucking radius arm. Ford life, all us techs know, if it wasn't for Ford, we wouldn't have a job. Job security.
The reason I started all, Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone, most evenings all I do is sit at home. Think about the girl I done right or wrong. She's got my heart tied in a knot. Will I make it out? No, probably not. All I got left to do is sit here and drink. Another lonely night down at the bar. 'Cause I'm getting into fights and I'm falling hard.
This is going to be a prime example of why rebuilding an engine and doing an engine swap, you should always go over safeties, parts, that could get you killed while you're driving. This is your steering shaft for a Ford F-Series truck from like the 80s to 90s. Yeah. No good. So, now we wait before we can continue. Yay. Well, YouTube, not every day I could come over here and tell you that that strut doesn't want to come out. The mounting plate, which is under here and your studs come up in here, well, if you see right here, there's this metal thing, or the actual top of the shock, gas, whatever, there's a lip here, your shock slides in. This thing has formed so much rust, it has practically welded itself into the strut tower, and I've been smacking this for 3 hours. Stay tuned for part 2 of how I get this out, because right now, I'm exhausting all my resources here. Like, this is not fun. All right, go, let's record. Cam, down last one.
The reason I started all, Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone, most evenings all I do is sit at home. Think about the girl I done right or wrong.
all those naysayers out there saying this ain't a rebuild motor and hasn't been apart for years. Yeah, right. This ain't been apart for years. You're right, it hasn't. It's been sitting in the junkyard since it was rebuilt for like 5. But, yeah, look. Uh-huh. Alright guys, here's an Edelbrock AVS2. I'm going to do a whole how-to rebuild on this. Stand by for later today. Here's a sneak peek. But rebuilding it.
Where the heck did I leave my ratchet? Oh, there it is. How silly of me.
Oh man, you want that peanut butter interior? I got you. Got that real BMW. Real peanut butter.
This customer tried fixing the engine shield noise by securing it with a screw directly into the oil pan.
Let's see if I can start my unit. Let me check the oil first. Oh shit. That's weird. Let's turn that off. Let's check in here. See if there's any oil in here. Yep. Oh yeah.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
73. I finally got it running good. Now we're going to do a full restoration to this car. We're going to take the fenders off, sand it down, paint her up. Doing some work back here. Got a voltage regulator problem. A few other things, but for a 50-year-old car, man, she runs really good. She's all here, and to save the test of time, you'll see why we're rebuilding it here shortly. Let me find it. Shitty paint job. Somebody repainted the car once. This is the original color though, so it's all here. Good resto. So here in a couple months, we should have this thing all back together, looking brand new. Just opened up a lot of room to get this out. Gears off. Yeah, we're gonna move this into there too. Sorry I'm winded. This thing was not easy to move. Today on Jury Rigged Engines. Been a while since I've posted a repair video, but yeah, that's gotta go. This gotta go. I think you could say the sway bar end leak's bad. So we're replacing all this. Come and behold, the cam bolts are seized. Yay. This is a 2004 Toyota 4Runner with the good old 2UZ FE or the 4.7 liter V8. But let's prove she got a little bit of valve cover leak. We'll fix that later. But we have had a lot of fun with this. Brand new timing belt, water pump, alternator, and now we're doing the control arms. And I have a feeling one day I'm going to do this too on the top. But so far, this is actually pretty easy, guys. There's like 3 bolts to get where I am, and then you got 2 more there, and you're done.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Pour it in your car and you can ride around.
Oh, you see that massive gouge right there? This is no good. Some debris got caught in there and it grinded the hell. There's a nasty groove in here. And that's 1, 2, 3rd bearing on the head. And you can't just replace this cam because it's casted. The bearing caps are actually just cast aluminum with a coating. So this damage is in the cam cap too, which is a part of the head, and you would have to replace the head to fix that. There's no maintenancing this. This is you guys need a new engine. I could put it together, but it's not gonna last forever. It'll probably blow up pretty quick. So let me know what you guys want to do.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Pour it in your car and you can ride around.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley, and as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened is the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So more videos of the rebuild done here soon. Should be done today.
Don't worry, I know how to fix this. Get it all a little.
So I think the window on this might be a little broken.
I think this is supposed to be oil.
So I went to close this, right?
I think we found the problem. Want to see something really ridiculous?
This has been brought to you in association.
It's me.
Enrique, shake that down for me. There was a vibration.
Just a little bit.
Other was spinning just fine.
We just gotta get there.
If you know, you know. This is how you bless an engine that you saved with a plastic valve cover. If you know, you know.
Hey, Dallin, why are you fixing this when you don't have any wiper blades?
I happen to be sitting here at this red light, out of diesel. 0 diesel. No diesel. On the way to the gas station right there to grab me some diesel. And these people think that when they honk at me that it's going to magically fill up my tank full of diesel. But they don't understand, do they?
Welcome back to Jury-Rigged Engines again. Porsche update. Got the exhaust out. Yeah, that was a fucking pain in the ass. Every single freaking exhaust manifold bolt broke for the flange. And for some reason, it didn't want to let go of the exhaust either. So no bolts, and it just kept hanging on. And after about an hour of shaking the entire exhaust and then heating it with a torch and then banging it around and using a jack and a pry bar and all this shit, it finally broke free. Now we got the bell housing and torque tube, and then we're at the clutch. This was... Every single bolt is on this car has been a pain in the butt to get out, but we're getting closer. Stay tuned. scratched anything. But, you know, that? Oh no. That's really bad. That is 10 times worse than what it was. But this cross member here is your steering. The box isn't broke, but if you look here, that's my steering box head right there. Shit. This is so much worse than it was last week. We've been driving this thing. Oh no. It really fucking came apart. That wasn't like that. We tried to hold it there, but it did nothing apparently. And nothing ever happened here. We tried to weld something just to keep it on the road temporarily, but nope. All right, guys, well, engine performance. We got ourselves a Honda R18. New pistons, new bearings. Actually, it was pretty nice job here. We didn't find nothing too wrong with this bad girl. Honestly, I don't even think we needed to do all this, but we did a quick hone job. As you can see, we got an S45 crosshatch in there now. And a little bit of carbon scoring vertically. These old rings for the old pistons where the oil control ring was very, very plugged up. The head looked like it was a 150,000 mile head. And then I realized that we have this plug here. So if you guys have a 2006 to 2008, in some cases the 09 R18 Z1s and A1s, your block would crack here. So they revised it and put this stupid thing here.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
Well, it's late and I don't really want to put crankshafts in. We're going to do pistons and already check my grain gaps and everything. Everything seems good and steady, so stay tuned.
Customer states squeaking noise while driving. Let's take a look. Oh, I think we found it.
What a start to the day. Hyundais are so good, even the pastas are trying to get in them. Yo, no, he's not sleeping. He's ready to kill us. Look at the mansion he made.
He said, can you close the door to my room?
Yo, that's not even a nest. That's a mansion, bro.
Customer states don't want oil pressure.
Okay, so they got a claw hammer, they got a tire iron, then a wrench that goes to like a water valve turn off. Then we got some piping, we got a exhaust clamp, then we come over here. I don't know what these are. Then you come up over here, and we got like a pipe.
Homeboy must not have heat, so he lit a fire in his truck to defrost his windshield at the gas pump.
right, we got a, what do we got here? A Ford Explorer Sport, customer states we got an oil leak. And she's leaking pretty good. We're leaking out of the muffler. Yeah, there she is. I think we found the leak. Now, I've seen a little bit of rally car headlights before. This is over the top. I'm digging that. Chevy Silverado headlights. And, I don't know, that's a Mopar. It's like a neon. Pretty cool, though. Hey guys, we are almost done. Boys and girls, men and children, whatever, whoever, who cares. The 302 is done. Time to go into Mustang. Bam.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, the customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I know what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So, customer states, I had my engine rebuilt and now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. Okay, you see everything here every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake. And, yeah. All because of that crap.
Owns a VQ35DE engine with Nissan. I want to point out some certain things that is lacking on information on these engines. We have several issues that fail on these engines. Number one is, well, most of them are right here in this area. So number one will be our timing chain, right? So what most people don't know is that there's 3 chains in this engine. All right, you see 2 between their cams here, and 1 on the other side. And we look over here. All right, so, and then you have your 3rd primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. All right, there's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner. Today on Redneck Engine Performance, we get to look at this sexy 4 big block. Here's our oil cooler, our oil filter. Okay, it's gonna be mounted way back there, right in that little hole for oil changes. But it's starting to look like an engine again. Did a first crank over. Everything seems to be good. No noises were heard, so fire ups to come, baby.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start.
And then you have your third primary chain. It goes crank to intake sprockets. All right. There's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time, it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner no longer seats properly on the guide. That's the number one cause failure. Now, the main thing that I want to point out here, guys, that most people fail to understand are the gallery gaskets on these engines. All right, so remember, these are variable valve timed intake cam based engines. So what happens here is this is your oil pump with all the screws and stuff that you see I circled. That's your oil pump. Oil gets picked up from a pickup, which your oil filter is down here in this area, way down here, based on the engine. So oil gets in front of your car, and it was hard. I've shaken down the tires a month ago, and nothing ever showed its play. But listen to this. This wheel is moving, like really bad. Holy crap. Yep, that's a front wheel bearing. Okay guys, customer states, here's clunking noise. Look what I find. Our clunking noise is our body mount. This thing is moving. I can see daylight down there too. See? Boop, 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 boop. I'm wondering if we have rot. I think we have rot, guys. Oh no. Jury-rigged engines. Here's a Porsche 924 transmission. Completely cleaned off. This guy here, no face being shown, is gonna paint this bad girl. So when she goes back in the car, don't look back. Before picture, wait for the after.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all
Oh, my mechanic friends out there, I think I just discovered a challenge that we all need to start trying. Can you shut your engine off and land top dead center perfectly? I think I just managed to do that somehow. Yeah, that's dead on point. How many times has anybody got lucky at doing random crap like that without the intention of doing it? It's pretty cool. Everybody go for it. Let's do a challenge. How many times do you have to start and shut off your engine to get it perfectly top dead center? Here's a little information for anybody. If you own a 1980s to early 2000s Toyotas, you gotta watch for stuff on your frame, and I'm gonna tell you why. So from the factory here, Toyota really loves to put the AC heat exchanger drip hose right onto your frame. It causes a hole here, water gets in here, and it rots out everything back here. So the story is, divert that hose, and fix your frame before you snap.
That energy.
Yeah, Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business.
What kind of fucking fuckbaggery is this? There's your door popping noise. I'm gonna fix it for you. For anybody who's about to go try and rebuild or put turbo to a 1.8 liter R18A1 engine, rods, man, just spend the money. Get new rod bearings, main bearings, and get new rods. Slap it back together with new pistons and rings. Get a good hone. If your cylinder walls are good, slap that turbo in there. Get about 250 reliable.
After a starter replacement at the dealership, the customer noticed smoke coming from the engine bay. Turns out, the technician left a pry bar tool in there, which melted and eventually caught fire.
Customer comes in today, said she's got wires hanging down and steering difficult. Now, I am just absolutely baffled and stumped at this one. If anybody's got a part number for these wires, drop it in the comments. I think I'm going to start there, and we'll investigate the steering issue.
You ever get in your vehicle and you start to get ready to drive, and then you hear something like, oh, sound like a hiss. Is there a kitty? Are you a kitty? You're not a kitty. It's a little baby raccoon. Are you friendly, little guy?
Hello. This time on customer state. Ever since alignment, I have bad tire wear. All your fault. Oh, yeah, tire wear present. Maybe why? Let's see. Check here. Oh, good. Oh, no. Not connected. One of these is not like the other. Safe.
I got a fun one for you guys today. We opened the airbox and a bunch of these nuts hit the ground. And then I look down here and I see that. I'm thinking, how did he get in the hop of the air filter? Now, he chewed through it. That's a busy boy.
Why?
This customer brought in his recently purchased semi for a wheel alignment. Here's what the technician found. What do you guys think? Is this safe?
Customer states, dealer told them they needed an engine. Dealer told me it was locked up, the battery was dead. We just pulled this tone ring out from behind the flywheel, or flex plate. It's missing pieces.
I quoted him $26,000. This part cost $7.
This Tesla driver used the megaphone function so his dog could talk to the dog in the car ahead.
Bro, these are the people we driving next to, bro, on the interstate. Look at the strut. Look at that. It's broken completely. These folks came up here for 2 tires. This is who we driving next to. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
So this truck went to one of those get your oil changed fast places and then ended up at my shop. Let me show you what we got going on. So we hadn't touched it, but I had a parking lot full of oil out there, and this is how he drove up. We just raised it up on the lift, and this is what we see. The oil drain plug is twisted off inside of the oil pan, and you can see that somebody's been messing with it, trying to get it out of there. So the customer says that he went there just to get a regular oil change, wasn't having any issues, no oil leaks, anything like that. And he went and sat in the lobby, and they stayed out there with his truck 2 or 3 minutes and come back in there and said, man, your oil drain plug broke off. And he said, well, he's been getting his oil changed there and only there for the past year. So who knows? But anyway, they told him that they didn't do it and wasn't going to do anything about it. So
Dragging noise on their car. Their shock is not only completely broken, but stuck inside of their wheel. Never seen that before.
Alright, got a 99 Volkswagen Bora here. Client says it's making a lot of noise. It goes. I wonder why.
Customer states transmission issues.
All right, here you go. Watch this. Water in the expansion tank and right out of the valve cover. Customer states low on oil pressure.
Customer states the steering's a bit wobbly.
What the f*** is this?
When you think your starter is bad, but in reality, you broke your crankshaft.
Nothing left on that body, unfortunately.
Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what came out. Yep.
Had a good shake, Dave. Give her a good wiggle. There you go.
Wow, you see it the other way.
Mr. Lube, you done?
Oh boy. Oh, both sides. Wow. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that ain't right. Where's the skirt? Oh no!
Yeah, I was wondering why it was almost impossible to stop this car. Oh my God. Oh my, he tried to cover it up. Oh my God. I almost crashed this thing going like 5 miles per hour.
To avoid a serious bodily injury, use duly proper Caesar rim recommended by rim manufacturer Max PSI and Tire Industry published noonting procedures. Very nice.
Man, you finna get blasted on. Don't be scared, all right? I ain't gonna argue. He told your ass.
Ah, sweet exhaust, man. Oh, wait. Sweet exhaust, man. Oh, wait. Sweet exhaust, man.
Go home, you have to do it for cheaper. Yeah, I guess that's holding.
Here's how this customer fixed their oil leak. This customer ran a cable under the car for the rear backup camera on his Mercedes.
This is very interesting. I like that it goes in and then it shoots out and then shoves back in.
Dude, look where it goes from here.
I'm getting there. Zip tied.
I don't even know what's wrong with it. The gas slowed down like there's no trouble code. The drive totally fine.
What the is this?
I told Dad. I said it's tough.
It's the tie rod is going. What?
So in the They Messed Up Your Car files, we have all kinds of fun things happening with this engine replacement. Some welds in the oil pan. You know, just cut the sway bar end link because you can't get the aftermarket axle in and out. But the best part of all is the sealant holding the exhaust gasket on. And of course it wouldn't be a complete wonderful repair without an unrelated leaking brake line.
Hot girls hit curbs. How big was the curb?
Cut for state. Driver's side, something exploded behind the dash and poured out on the floor mat. Checking the box. Well, yeah, it's all up in there. But could be their fun. Their candles all melted. Fixed.
After this Porsche 944 received an LS engine swap, the customer reported a grinding noise. Turns out, a 10mm socket was forgotten in the bell housing during the swap.
There it is. These nitty-gritty details that are lacking online. Other than that, this thing is actually a pretty easy engine. I've been at it for about an hour now, so I'm assuming this should take about 2-3 hours of a job. Next things that we're doing to this thing too is entire rear end, suspension, subframe, control arms, you name it, we got it all. So this job's not that hard, guys. You could probably, if you have a basic set of tools, you could do this at home. You don't need any specialty tools to mess with this. Obviously, I'm not fucking with the cam phasers because no. Unless the procedure tells me I have to lock it in, I'm not going to touch them. Other than that, somebody's kept up on their oil on this thing. Because, I mean, she's really clean. So, keep up on your oils, guy.
customer says, can we just check the diff, it's making a noise? Yup. Yep.
Performance, limited. Motorsport, performance, power, limited.
I'm going to teach you how to do a compression test when you don't have a compression tester. That one has no compression. Video of the tire.
Well, after the storm here, she blew a big drift, and well, we got the problem under here. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun.
Can this not be my life? My car. Other Mitsubishi. Oh, look, it unlocks that one, but not mine. Oh, look, it locks that car, but not mine. I can't deal with this right now. Like, how is this legit?
It's not going to end well.
You know, I don't understand why I never did this, but here's your front end making noise. Whatever the issue is actually there. Let me figure out what it is. That sounds like a tie rod. Well, guys, got some good news. That's a happy 150,000 mile rod bearing. You can see little materials worn, very little. That's nothing. But for shits and gigs, I'm gonna get a set of bearings and throw rod bearings in here because this engine was ran upside down. That's like this. It was upside down because the car was upside down and it ran like this, so no oil was going to the crank. But for the 30 seconds it ran with no oil, sure as fuck that hurt none. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to slap some rod bearings in here, and then we're going to go ahead and do a head gasket, reseal, head gasket, everything top.
They say the best way to check for like something wrong in your engine is cut the oil filter open, so we cut this one open. Whoa.
Hey, Flash, where you at? Down here. Stop. There's more pedal. There we go.
She's spot on. But you have low oil pressure and random misfire and cam solenoid codes. It is probably this seal here or this seal here. So remember that, gentlemen, women, whoever loves the 3.5 liter Nissan motor. If you strengthen the primary chain tensioner and you go ahead and address these with upgraded seals or make your own, or if you're a person like me, you can make it all bulletproof. If you can fix those, all the red lines that are in here, and find a way to make sure it doesn't fail, you can put a good amount of power, about 450 horsepower, and I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a whole 100% reliable at 450 in a lot of cases, but I think this engine can handle easy 500 without risk of, a rebuild for more power in the future if you're really planning for it.
Man, they're making it really hard to get the hoods open to change oil on these cars now. Whoa!
Did you really just come in the bathroom with the whole ass drive shaft? Where did you get that? And why do you have it in the house?
Oh, make-sure une plaquette. Deux plaquettes. Ouh là là.
Okay. What's even going on there?
They say the best way to check for like something wrong in your engine is cut the oil filter open. So we cut this one open. Whoa.
Flash, where you at?
Down here. Stop. There's more pedal. There we go.
She's spot on. Alright, a little update of where I was. All the pistons are out. We got the crank exposed. Get ready to clean this bad girl. Here's all our parts. That's all the parts that move inside your small block Ford 302, minus the crankshaft and the camshaft. But really very simple engines. Now it's time to get the crank out and clean this bad girl thoroughly and then put it back together. Thanks for watching. This engine, I don't know how bad it is, but let's double check something right here while I have recording. Old spark plugs. That's white and crusty. That's a lean. That white crusty means we have a lean mixture, too much fuel, or no, too much air, not enough fuel. White